Are we live? Yeah? Love it. Welcome to Soul Song Saturday, everyone. Even if you're watching another day of the week, how do you cultivate new beginnings and fresh perspectives in your life? Let's reflect on that. Beginning today with my song for a new year. Happy New Year, everyone. For all we say goodbye to, for all we say hello to, for all that's gone away, all that remains, whatever comes, for all we have been through, strength and wonder for the new year. Hand in hand, my friends, we'll learn, live, and love into all we become. It's a simple turn of time. It could be any other day, yet it reminds us where the rhythm starts. Not any source, but the beat of your heart. Let me see, my friend, just as you are, you're more than enough. And however you're drawn to grow, I'll be here, I'll lift you up. For all we say goodbye to, for all we say hello to, for all that's gone away, all that remains, whatever comes, for all we have been through, strength and wonder for the new year. Hand in hand, my friends, we'll learn, live, and love into all we become. New beginnings every day, every moment of your life. The light of day grows longer now. New life of spring remains in the ground. Seasons have their times, effortless presence in the flow. Wherever roots go down deep, dark a while, soon awakening. For all we say goodbye to, for all we say hello to, for all that's gone away, all that remains, whatever comes, for all we have been through, strength and wonder for the new year. Hand in hand, my friends, we'll learn, live, and love into all we become. Hand in hand, my friends, we'll learn, live, and love into all we become. Hello and welcome, everyone. That was my song for a new year. You can find it on one of my YouTube channels, the Heatherlyn Music one. I'm Heatherlyn, grateful to host you again for our weekly Soul Song Saturday show. Hope that you are saying hello. Thank you for arriving here and sharing and practicing presence together. Today we are reflecting on how we can cultivate new beginnings and fresh perspectives. I would love to hear from you what you are thinking about as we begin this new year of 2025. Happy New Year. Checking in with our live chat. I love to see you there, see your name and your picture pop up. I love to see you chatting with one another. So thanks for saying hello, Paul Lee. Good morning, Heatherlyn and family from Brea, California, and Chick-fil-A. Love to see you here in the chat. I'm checking Facebook and YouTube. You might be on Twitch. we're just on YouTube today. All right, so if you're finding us here on YouTube, maybe let your friends on Facebook know that we are on YouTube this morning. All right, good to see you, Doug. Happy day. Good morning, afternoon, evening from an iced-in, snowed-in Southwest Indiana. Wow. Thank you for sharing and being here. Love your presence. All right. As we begin every Soul Song Saturday, we share our invocation of presence together. And as we do that, I would love for us to just think a moment on this beautiful little quote. When we change the way that we look at things, the things we look at change. I learned this first. I heard this first from Wayne Dyer. Maybe you've heard of him. And I like it. It's simple, but I think maybe really significant and profound. When we change the way we look at things, the things we look at change. And then I think inevitably we are changed, right? It's transformative to give ourselves the gift of a fresh perspective, or even open our minds, open our hearts to the perspectives of someone else, or the vantage, right? When we allow someone else's vantage to inform us, then our whole perspective, our whole vantage point increases and expands and offers us wisdom and new insights for our journey. And just as my New Year's song says, I believe that new beginnings happen every day, every moment of our lives. The new year can be kind of an arbitrary point in time, but a lot of us pay attention to it. And I actually appreciate the moment to pay attention to new beginnings that can happen any moment of our lives. My mom is texting me looking for the show, but can't find it. So maybe, Jason, would you be down to text my mom the link? I love that she's looking for it. Okay, my friends, as we arrive here this morning, how are you? How are you today? I have to say, I feel extra tired today. I've had a rough morning. Just one of those mornings where I didn't sleep well last night. But we made it. We got here. And showing up is pretty much everything in life, isn't it? It's at least half the battle in life. So I am grateful to be here. Grateful you're here. Grateful for the gift of life, of presence itself. And that's what we light this first candle for. This flicker of light from this match can in some ways represent the divine spark of life, the source of life, Spirit who moves in and through you and me. I love to think of it as the soul song of life itself that reverberates through you and through me, hums within our cells and our bones. We feel this pulse of life in our own heartbeats, in the rhythms of our breath. So we light this first candle in our invocation of presence to just draw our awareness to the fact that we are being breathed, that life is here for us. The soul song of life breathes, hums, and reverberates through every living thing. And this really is the interconnecting and universal presence that links you and me and all living beings together. Breathing in and breathing out, maybe deepening your breath as we light this second candle. For those who are present to us on our hearts and on our minds, maybe they are far away, maybe they're nearby, but they're present in heart and in mind. Maybe if you want to, for this second candle, take a moment to draw your awareness to your kind-hearted ancestors, spirit guides, guardian angels, helping elementals, if they're in your cosmology, or maybe there's a specific deity that you like to name for yourself in your own spiritual practice. Drawing awareness to their presence with us. And if you'd like to name someone or put the initial of a dear one or an emoji signifying or representing the personality of a dear one in the chat, please feel free to share with us, especially if you're concerned for them, if they're on your heart and mind today and you'd like us to, as a community, to lift them up together. Feel free to name them. We certainly lift up together our siblings in this human family who are suffering on the East Coast, people still recovering from massive storms and flooding, people on the West Coast now, in LA, having been evacuated because of wildfires. So we take a moment to send them love, courage, grace. May there be abundant provision and a spirit of camaraderie in getting through this together. So lifting up these dear ones on our hearts and our minds. Deepening the breath this morning as we welcome new beginnings to our lives and fresh perspectives. We light this third candle in our invocation of presence for ourselves, for you and for me, welcoming our whole selves here, heart, mind, and body. Really elongating your breath now. And on your inhale, really filling the belly, the chest, the front and back. Filling up with breath, and then maybe audibly sigh out. Filling up the body deeply, and audibly sighing out. Maybe pressing the feet down into the earth and inhaling up through the feet, the legs, the hips, the torso. Maybe drawing the shoulders up to the ears, and on your exhale, relaxing them down. I'd like to invite you to place the palms of your hands together and gently rub them. And when you're ready, just cup them over your eyes for a moment. Breathing in through the nostrils, filling the skull. And on your exhale, when you're ready, just releasing and opening the eyes again. And then maybe do that a little bit longer as we reflect today on how we cultivate fresh perspectives in our lives. What are the values that guide us, that are the lenses we look through when we encounter others, when we look at the circumstances around us? Last week we talked about releasing to receive, and we can still do some of that really as much as we need to in life. So all of the songs today have a little bit something to do with a fresh perspective, or seeing with new eyes, or seeing through a lens of love. And there's also still a little bit of the theme of letting go, of putting down the things that we don't need to carry. Is there something weighing on you that you would like to let go today or set down? I invite you to keep breathing, inhaling, filling up with that breath of life, that beautiful gift of life, loving you to life. And then on that exhale, maybe thinking about what you'd like to let go of. If you're lost and you're lonely, go and figure out why. Take a trip to your dark side. Go on and have a good cry. 'Cause we're all lonely. Yeah, we're all lonely together. I wanna see your sadness. I wanna share your sins. I wanna bleed your blood, and I wanna be let in. Don't we all just wanna be together? Leave what's heavy, what's heavy behind. Leave what's heavy, what's heavy behind. If your face is down, take a look around. Do your fingers move? Do your lungs inflate? Are you tired? Are you weary of the hidden hate you've been holding? Hey, did you lose that love, or have you never had it? Are you feeling sad 'cause you did a bad thing? Hey, leave what's heavy, what's heavy behind. Leave what's heavy, what's heavy behind. Are you feeling fearful, neighbor? Are you feeling fearful, my dear friend? The only way to lose that fearful feeling, replace it with love that's healing. Are you feeling fearful, brother? Are you feeling fearful, sister? Leave what's heavy, what's heavy behind. Leave what's heavy, what's heavy behind. Yes, my friends, we get to lay it down. We get to set it down. We get to let it go. Whatever is heavy and constraining us and holding us back, we get to let it go. Any lens we're looking at life through that isn't helpful, we get to lay that down too and bring in a new perspective, which can create a new beginning, I believe, in our lives. So how do you cultivate new beginnings, fresh perspectives? How do you give yourself the grace and the gift of a new beginning in your life, no matter what time of year it is, whether it's the new year or springtime or any day of the week? How do you allow yourself to see with fresh perspective? Saying hi to my mom. She found the show. Hi there from a very frigid Maine. How are you keeping warm? Are you guys enjoying a nice warm beverage this morning? I've got some coffee here. Really rough morning for me today, and Jason was super supportive. Got us some coffees. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Jason. All right, so moving into our next movement of mindfulness, as we do every Soul Song Saturday. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for saying hi. Thank you for chatting with me. I really appreciate it. Let's do some story dwelling together, my friends. Story dwelling is cultivating courageous, compassionate curiosity for ourselves and one another. Recognizing the shaping nature of narrative. So I think this is one way we can always be open to a new perspective. Yes, we can have some curiosity. And sometimes it even takes courage to have some curiosity about why someone maybe sees something the way that they do, or why they are interpreting the experience they're having the way that they are. And so we also get to offer ourselves that compassion and that curiosity. Why am I feeling the way that I'm feeling about what I'm experiencing? What is the narrative that is shaping this current perspective? And could I draw in a fresh narrative about it? We do have a new Cosmos and Culture calendar for January 2025. Finally got that done this week. These are always really fun. There's always something to celebrate, something to observe. And my hope is that you'll allow this to inspire kindness, joy, and interconnection with your neighbors. Maybe, recognizing some of the narratives and observances that they observe, whatever spiritual path they're on, however they're kind of making sense of their experience in this life. So you can see there's a Hindu observance tomorrow. There's the Buddhist and Chinese New Year this month. We also have National Pie Day coming up, for example. National Hugging Day. Hugging Day. Who would have thought? Today is International Thank You Day. So maybe there is someone in your life you would like to thank for giving you a fresh perspective on life, on the journey in some way. Maybe there's someone you could just send a little text to today, thanking them for kind of giving you something good in your life, enriching your life with their wisdom, with their story. All right, let's switch up to the ukulele. I haven't played the ukulele on Soul Song Saturday in a while, so this is fun. This was a song that I almost included in last week's show, but we only have time for so many things. So this is my song, Letting It Go. Last week we talked about release to receive, which is a fun little phrase. I like alliterated phrases a lot. That's why today is about vantage and values, because I really believe that one of the things we can look at as we move into the new year is the values that guide us, the values that are the lenses that we look through. And, sometimes if we're not sure what our values are, we take a look at how we spend our time, our energy, and our money and our resources can kind of convey to us what our top values are. And they are a part of our perspective. Anyway, Release to Receive was last week. If you didn't catch it, you can always play back anytime. And so Release to Receive, I told you one of my practices for this past week would be to write a letter that I needed to write to someone who isn't in a place to hear what I need to say to them. And I would burn it. So I did that. I wrote out everything that I needed to say for my own well-being, to kind of release that from my throat chakra, my throat energy center. And I told you that I was going to do that and let you know how it went. And honestly, I was really being very careful about fire things, so you can use a shredder if you want to do this practice. But I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I let it out. I put all that stuff out on a piece of paper, and I even said the scathing thoughts that I would never say out loud to anyone because it wouldn't be kind to do so. But for my own sake, I just got it out to let it go. So I recommend it. If you burn the letter, though, make sure you're using something fire safe, especially if you're in Southern California. All right, I see we have Carl here. Welcome from Maine. I will try to speak up. I'm sure Jason can support us, too. Yeah, I'm a little bit tired today from a show last night. Took a lot of energy. But here we are. Consistency is important, and so I'm happy to be here. I didn't put the letter to Music Doug, but I may do something like that this year for sure. there's some things that sometimes need to be said, and the best way to say them is by putting them into a song, so for sure. Okay, here's my song, Letting It Go. This is on the 9 Beats to the Bar album that we released with the 9 Beats Collective. Letting it go, letting it be. Surrender isn't easy. Letting it go, letting it be. Don't have to carry this weight so heavy. Allowing for release. Letting it go, letting it be. Perception is uncertain, so I'm letting it go, letting it be. Surrender isn't easy, letting it go, letting it be. Don't have to carry this weight so heavy, allowing for release, letting it go, letting it be. Some space for surprise. Can't always figure it out. Befriending, living with the doubts and letting it go, letting it be. Surrender isn't easy. Letting it go, letting it be. Don't have to carry this weight so heavy, allowing for release, letting it go, letting it be. Life's beyond understanding. Sometimes there's good in asking. Surrender isn't easy, letting it go, letting it be. Don't have to carry this weight so heavy, allowing for release, letting it go, letting it be. Yeah. What I thought I believed was a dream in my sleep. Awaken, lift the curtain. So much perspective is uncertain. So I'm letting it go, letting it be. Sometimes we have a perspective, a belief that we realize one day is a little worn out, like maybe some old sunglasses that are a little too scratched, or an old pair of prescription glasses that don't really work that well anymore. And it's time to get an upgrade on our perspective, yes? So what is something that you would like new perspective on in your life? What are you letting go of that's no longer serving you? What lens are you looking through now? When we change the way we look at things, the things we look at change. That includes perspectives on ourselves, our neighbors. Yeah. So Doug, thanks for saying those lyrics are a great philosophy for life. I believe that. There's so many things that we can influence and we can be empowered to influence in life. And then there are so many things that we need to just let go and let be because they're not ours to tend or deal with, right? And so that is part of the process, showing up and attending to what we need to attend to and releasing what it just needs to be released and allowed. All right. Musical apothecary moment. A time to breathe a little bit more if we want to, or just enjoy the song that I've picked out for today. This is called See the Love by The Brilliance. I want to invite you again, or if you didn't try it before, as we reflect on new beginnings, fresh perspectives, our vantage in life, our values in life, the lenses we look through. Draw your awareness to your eyes, and when you breathe in through your nostrils, think of filling in that space behind your eyes. And think of the lenses you're looking through. And how do we perhaps cultivate more of a lens of love? Sometimes rose-colored glasses aren't terrible, right? I suppose there is a naive version, but sometimes looking through love means we remain open to the possibility of learning something new about someone, or just allowing for them to be more than what we immediately presume. So I need to find that song. But go ahead if you want to try it again, or if you didn't try it earlier. Rubbing the hands together, rubbing your palms together, and then gently closing your eyes, placing your palms over your eyes. Kind of just drawing your awareness to the back of the eyes. Your perspective on life, literally, metaphorically. And then when you're ready, you can open them. But see how it feels to kind of do that for a few breaths. Every day we go to war again. We assume we know so much more than them before we hear what they have to say. Headline breaks and we start to hate again, calling them names again. We give our peace away. I hope they see it, 'cause I wanna see it. I hope we believe it. I wanna see the love all around you, all around you. I wanna know that love is all around you. It's all around you. Day by day, hope fades away, and then we know that there is pain within we cannot medicate. Learn to feel, learn to begin again. Open our eyes again to see our kindred's pain. I hope they see it, 'cause I wanna see it. I hope we believe it. I wanna see the love all around you, all around you. I wanna know that love is all they see it, 'cause I wanna see it. I hope we believe it. I wanna see the love all around you, all around you. I wanna know that love is all around you. It's all around you. I wanna see the love all around you, all around you. I wanna know that love is all around you. It's all around you. I want to see the love all around you. I love that song because it does help me kind of imagine seeing love around all different kinds of people that are easy for me to love, people that maybe it's not really my job to, maybe I need to love them from a distance is what I'm trying to say, but it helps me just kind of sit back and go, I want to see love envelop you. I want to see love all around you. I want to see kindness all around you. Even if I can't be there to give that, I want that for you. And I love what you're saying here, Doug. Most important for me to carry in my life is the reminder to be kind to myself. Cheers to that. That is a beautiful value. And to see yourself through a lens of kindness. It's important for all of us. Yeah, I appreciate that. Today is International Thank You Day, so maybe there is someone in your life you would like to send a little thank you to. Maybe you'd like to mention them in the chat or even tag them to invite them to join you in the chat as we do our collective gratitude practice today. I chose the song In Recovery, also from the 9 Beats to the Bar album from the 9 Beats Collective. My friend Tony Bean started writing this song and then asked me to write some lyrics for it. And I love it because it does, I feel like it sparks imaginativeness around envisioning, and letting our values create a beautiful vision of a more just and fair and kind world, a world of goodness and grace and generosity. And maybe the more we can envision it as a world that's healing and in recovery, maybe the more we get to participate in it in small ways but significant ways. We get to see our role and our part in that healing, in new beginnings, fresh perspectives for our world. So during this time, I invite you to share your gratitudes in the chat. I would love to hear what is inspiring in you deep appreciation this week. There comes a time when we've run out of wishes, and all that we hope for is weighed down by gold. If only the naked were clothed in the kisses of lovers, beautiful lovers. Those who believe brave are resigned to confessing that those seen as nothing are now to be told. They are the ones who inherit the blessings of wonder, the realms of wonder. There's a moment for all to see. Is there a way it was meant to be? A way that commands of you, makes a demand on you. Voice on the wind, it is calling to how we could be. We're in recovery. Eyes filled with tears, overflow of souls aching, dissolving despair as they fall to the ground. But deep in the longing is burgeoning vision. Discover, release and uncover. Wildflowers bloom from the fields of abandon, once barren and scorned, disregarded, despised. Earth past her mourning, now bursting in laughter with color, blossoming color. There's a moment for all to see. Is there a way it was meant to be? A way that commands of you, makes a demand on you. Voice on the wind, it is calling to how we could be. We're in recovery of how we should be. We're in recovery. All right, taking a moment to read aloud a gratitude, and then we'll continue the song. But please make sure you share in the chat what you're grateful for today, and we celebrate together the fresh perspective that this gives us, the levity of practicing gratitude. Doug shares, grateful for the hundreds of power workers that descended on our area and worked in the bitter cold around the clock to restore power. And to the neighbor that slow plowed our driveways this morning. All right. So grateful for power workers, first responders, absolutely. And for neighbors who show those acts of kindness and generosity, making our neighborhoods a better place. Grateful for your sharing, Doug. Thank you. Placing our hearts on the things that we have, without question their value will fall, given that we are worth more than them all. Stars of the sky, their light you and I carry. Sunfire wrapped up in muscle and bone. We are the ones for whom we've been waiting, hearts burning, glorious yearning. There's a moment for all to see, another way it was meant to be, a way that commands of you, makes a demand on you. Voice on the wind, it is calling. There's a moment for all to see. There's a way it was meant to be, a way that commands of you, makes a demand on you. Voice on the wind, it is calling to how we could be. We're in recovery of how we should be. We're in recovery. We're in recovery. We are in recovery, and my mom, Janice Hamilton, giving gratitude for improving health, recovering health and well-being. I don't know about you all, but sometimes the griefs in life, seeing the climate change impact that's happening, like the fires in LA, sometimes it's hard for me to see that the world is actually in recovery, that there is repair happening. But I have to trust and believe and hope and keep my eyes peeled for signs that we are indeed recovering together, that healing is happening, that people are coming together, supporting one another, showing one another love and goodness and grace. I'm thankful for how you all show me that every week with your presence and showing up. Thank you for sharing your gratitudes. You're welcome to continue to do so. As we continue, Jason and I, as we produce these shows, we don't have any corporate sponsors or any organization protecting us, so we are so grateful, genuinely so appreciative for all of you who give and support to make these productions happen. Thank you to our Patreon community, and thank you for any one-time gifts any of you feel moved to share, to support us in this work. We hope to grow the Patreon community in 2025. We would love to double it or more. Please also remember that we are available for special events and gatherings, and we can do that via Zoom, or we can be flown out to wherever you are in the world. One of our mottos is have music will travel. So be in touch if you want us to produce a beautiful concert for your special occasion. And also, if you need a customized song or something like that, I love writing songs and I love capturing people's stories through songs. So those are things I'm available to you for. Also, of course, you can check out our store. I know that we're through with a lot of holiday shopping, but maybe you need a baby shower gift or a home warming gift or a thank you gift for someone. And you can check out all of our merch, my original art, journals, stuff to support you on your journey and inspire you, hopefully. A lot of these things have mantras from my own lyrics in them. So thank you so much for supporting us, keeping us going. We need your support very much and couldn't do even what we are doing without you. All right, Jason, anything else before we do our closing song? All right. Y'all, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for you. Thank you for being open to exploring the ideas of fresh perspectives and vantage points together. Thanks for being people who seek to move with kindness and have open hearts and minds. Thank you for being here and conversing each Saturday. Thanks for sharing and subscribing. And we'll meet back here next week, same time. Let's go anticipating that something good this way comes. Good things are happening already to us and through us in the world around us. Let's go be love and live love, yes? This is Something Good This Way Comes by Jacob Dylan. My window open wide, I got my window open wide, and I ain't got much on my mind. Now I ain't got much on my mind. Now this kind of day has no nights. This kind of day has no nights. I got a good woman by my side. Got a good woman by my side. And we know something good this way comes. Something good this way comes. Now watching the streets filling up. I'm watching the streets filling up. In the shade of the summer sun. In the shade of the summer sun. Got sweet apple pie on the stove. Sweet apple pie on the stove. Birds, they're all flying low. Yeah, the birds, they're all flying low. 'Cause they know know something good this way comes. Yes, something good this way comes. The trouble, though, is not the moving mountains, but digging the ground that you're on. If it's true that good fortune gives no change, we've got just what it takes. Excuse me. Collar up on my coat. Yeah, collar up on my coat. Trucks are pulling in for the show. Trucks are pulling in for the show. Grasshopper jump in the road. Grasshopper jump in the road. Kids, they're all running home. Yeah, the kids, they're all running home. 'Cause they know something good this way comes. Yeah, something good this way comes. The trouble, doll, is not moving mountains, but digging the ground that you're on. If it's true that good fortune gives no change, we've got just what it takes. I got my window open wide. I got my window open wide. Got a good woman by my side. Got a good woman by my side. And we know something good this way comes. Something good this way comes. Yes, something good this way comes. Peace, love, and light. Thank you so much. See you again soon.